Welcome back to Sailing Stories. So this is one of my favorite clips that I have, and it's basically because it's sort of like the normal everyday stuff that everybody has to do, but it's taking place out at sea, and it's basically at the whims of Mother Nature, and it's showering, and it's how I stay clean. Out there, you can't just turn on the shower because I don't have a water maker or anything like that, and I have to really just wait until a big squall comes. And so I'm going to sort of walk you through exactly what's going on with me in this little squall, and you can see that it's not just showering, but it's also having to deal with the boat as well because the changing wind is coming with the squall. And I don't know, I think it's pretty funny. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. And here we go. All right, so there I am, sitting, ready, perched. Got my soap, got my shampoo. The edge of the squall is coming, and now we're starting to get the rain. And it's kind of a commitment. You never really know if it's going to just peter out on you. I've had that happen where you get all sudsed up, soap all over you, and all of a sudden the rain just stops. And you're trying to figure out what to do, and then it's a saltwater bath. But now I'm realizing the wind is starting to kick in a little harder, but yeah, back to the shower. Wait a minute. Problem here is that with that much sail up, as I power up now, the boat is getting headed up into the wind. So I make the decision, got to come back to the old cockpit because it's really starting to get pretty blustery out there, and it's time to just try and head downwind. So I adjust Mongo, I'm easing the mainsail out a little bit and hoping that'll take sort of the sting out of the breeze. But as you can see, it's not happening. So I got to go drastic, and I drop the staysail down, and it's going to be time more to run with this squall instead of try and do the old broad reach. So now, while I'm all sudsy and slippery like a wet bar of soap, I got to shimmy up there, grabbing onto everything I can because I don't want to slide off the boat. Motion's not too bad, but it is great. Now I bundle up all that sail because I don't want to just leave it out there and let it flog to death. Get my hands on that halyard and then tie that sucker off. Boy, I can feel the pain in my knees scraping against that non-skid up there. But now that that's buttoned up, the boat's going to depower a little bit, and the only problem here is when you go from a broad reach to a run, the boat's going to start to roll a bit more, which makes the whole operation of taking sort of a shower a little more dangerous, I guess. But checking the sails, looks pretty good. I think we're almost where we want to be, except probably just a little more off the wind so that I can get back to it. Because again, we only have a certain amount of time for the actual shower to happen. And if I don't take advantage of it, I'm going to be out of luck. So I want to get those sails just right so that I no longer have to focus on the sailing, and I can get right back to scrubbing the filth off of my body. Now you can see the boat is starting to roll, and I'm starting to head more with the waves. Got to tidy up that halyard once I see it, and then I should be back in action. Now you can also see we're sort of multitasking because I'm also collecting water as well. And that's also part of the thinking. Instead of power broad reaching away and letting salt water splash up into that sail and ruining any fresh water I catch, I want to make sure that I'm keeping the waves at bay as much as possible. So I still got some suds on me. Almost lost my bar of soap. Get up that thing and have a seat, because here comes the real rain. And now, just giving it a quick little scrub. You might be saying, wow, appreciate you wearing your boxers there, Jerome, not doing this all naked for us. Well, tell you the truth, always wear a pair of boxers because I'm going to sort of clean those, pseudo-clean them as well, just by showering in them. And then once I'm all finished, I'll hang those out to dry. But I get my last little suds on, and then it's really going to be more important getting the full rinse. And although it's raining pretty darn hard out there, it's not raining hard enough for me just to do that maneuver, the old stretch the arms out and catch it all. It's time to go to the spot that I call the rain box, and that's going to be underneath the sail, because you can see all the water that's coming off of that main collecting underneath that boom. And now I'm getting the full rinse. And I really try as best as I can to just get every last little bit of suds off me, make it the most complete, wonderful shower experience as I possibly can, and then I'm gonna be good. And I'll tell you, even though it was probably 85 degrees out before this thing started, it's pretty chilly once you're getting all that cold, fresh water, that fresh rainwater on you, and it really typically sends me down below to grab a towel as fast as possible. There's very few occasions where I'll just go and air dry. But now it's time to just collect all my things, head back to the old cockpit, throw them in, and then I'll head down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's how you shower at sea. Well, that was it. So you can see how it happens, and hopefully you guys enjoyed that. It was, I definitely remember, I can put myself right back into that exact day, because the one nice part about showering out at sea is that you typically remember almost each time you do it, because it's so rare and it's always a bit of an adventure. So hopefully you guys like the video. If you do, please feel free, subscribe, like, do whatever it takes. We're trying to build this channel, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So take care, and more to come.